Fire breaks out near Mumbai Port Trust in Wadala. 15 fire tenders rushed to the spot. According to reports, a petrol pump in the Mumbai Port Trust, which is located off the Eastern Freeway, caught fire to set off the blaze. In Andhra Pradesh, 22 people, including 8 women and 7 children, have been killed in a road accident in East Godavari district. The van plunged into the Godavari river near Rajamundry around 10 p.m. last night. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has condoled the loss of lives. The Prime Minister in his tweet said that the Prime Minister in his tweet said that the accident is saddening and unfortunate. In yet another accident, at least 20 people have been killed and more than 29 others injured in a collision between a truck and a tractor in Etah in Uttar Pradesh. 8 people who are seriously injured have been rushed to Agra Medical College. The search operations for the missing Dornier aircraft saw some success as naval survey ship Sandhyak picked up signals. Some signals from the missing aircraft have been received 50 nautical miles off the Chidambaram coast. Multicolored oil in concentric circles indicating oozing of oil in area under focus has also been spotted. BJP chief Amit Shah holds talks with Lok Janshakti Party head Ram Vilas Paswan. NT allies will campaign jointly and a program would be chalked out soon to hold public rallies in each commissionerate of Bihar. However, declaration of candidates for various seats would be done only after the schedule of polls is declared. India is committed to use its nuclear capabilities for peaceful purposes. Briefing media in New Delhi on the completion of 1 year of NDA government, Minister of State for Department of Atomic Energy, Dr. Jitendra Singh said the country is marching towards the goal set up by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to triple its nuclear power capability by 2023 to 24. 5 policemen have been suspended in connection with the alleged killing of journalist Jagendra Singh in Shahjahanpur of Uttar Pradesh. Meanwhile, a PIL has been filed in Allahabad High Court seeking directions for a CBI probe into the death of Jagendra Singh. Singh was set on fire, allegedly by a Uttar Pradesh minister and 5 others on 1st of June. He succumbed to the injuries on 8th of June. A total of 687 cadets have been inducted into the Indian Army as officers after a passing out parade at the prestigious Indian Military Academy in Dehradun. The Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral R.K. Dhawan, reviewed the parade held at Drill Square in front of the historic Shetwood building. People in Delhi and National Capital Region got much-needed respite from the scorching heat after a dust storm followed by rains brought down the temperature. The heavy storm, however, created havoc in some areas as many trees were uprooted and electric poles fell, causing power outage in some places. Meanwhile, the southwest monsoon has advanced further, touching the Odisha coast ahead of its scheduled arrival. In Mumbai, heavy rains has caused major water logging in areas like Lower Parel, leaving residents and commuters stranded and causing a huge traffic gridlock. The flood situation continues to be grim in Assam. Floods caused by incessant rainfall has left villages marooned, roads and bridges badly damaged, and rivers, including Brahmaputra, overflowing. Floods have destroyed crops in over 8,200 hectares in the Brahmaputra Valley. Home Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi and assured the state of all possible help. In Afghanistan, at least 20 police officers have been killed after militants ambushed checkpoints in the country's volatile southern Helmand province. Taliban militants have been targeting vulnerable police checkpoints across the country since launching their summer offensive in April. The World Health Organization has called South Korea's outbreak of the deadly MERS virus large and complex and added that more cases should be expected. Meanwhile, South Korea death from MERS outbreak on Saturday. 12 new cases have also been reported, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 138 in the largest outbreak of the virus outside Saudi Arabia. Former Proteas all-rounder John T. Rhodes, Ela Gandhi, granddaughter of Mahatma Gandhi, and veteran freedom fighter enhanced their support as South Africa prepares to celebrate the International Yoga Day. Rains continued to play spoilsport in the Fatehullah Test between host Bangladesh and India. On day 4, India declared their innings at the overnight score of 462 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. were in a spot of bother at lunch, losing 3 wickets, scoring 111 runs. With just one day to go, the test is likely to end in a draw.